Welcome back to Carry On with Carrie Fitts. I'm Carrie Fitts, owner and broker of Carrie Fitts Real Estate in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Today we're going to talk about Zillow. How does it work? In 2020, 97% of home buyers use the internet in their home search. Today, let's talk about the number one platform for home buyers, Zillow. Zillow has a monthly average of about 60 million users, leading the charts with 18.61 million more people than the second most used platform, which is Realtor.com. So let's start with your Zestimate. Curious about what your home could sell for? Plugging your address into the Zillow will reveal the Zestimate, or the estimate of what your home, or any home for that matter, is worth. Similar to getting something in the mail once a year from the tax assessor estimating your home's value, but on Zillow you can check as often as you want. Here's why you might not want to rely on the Zestimate. Zillow can't smell the cat. It is based on a national average instead of a local market value. It doesn't take into condition. So based on some pictures and price per square foot, it may look great and it may be showing a value that's much higher. When we get in there as agents, maybe the condition isn't so great. Maybe it's a mess. So we always talk about Zillow can't smell the cat when we get in there. So that's why that Zestimate is going to be off. Every once in a while it gets close. Sometimes it's within about a 20% range, but you really can't count on the Zestimate to give you a clear idea of what the value of your home is in any particular given area. For example, it could be a rural area here in Alabama, and whoever is doing the national Zillow search just does a national average of the whole country. It is not specific to area. But for example, we know that properties that are closer to the university are going to bring more money than properties that are in a more rural location. But Zestimate's going to price things based on price per square foot regardless. You should account for about a 4.5% median error rate. Every once in a while, the Zestimates do hit it spot on, but that's really not something you can rely on. When you call a realtor to list your home, the realtor will take into account improvements you've made, condition of your home. Realtors also have a number of tools that can determine or help determine the market value of your home that Zillow just doesn't use. Now let's discuss using Zillow to find a real estate agent. First and foremost, if you're already working with an agent that you like and you know and you trust, you shouldn't be calling Zillow. Instead, send whatever properties you find on Zillow that you have interest in seeing and send that property to your realtor so that they can answer some questions and set up some showings. By calling Zillow, it'll connect you with another local agent that has invested their time and their money in receiving Zillow leads and connections. If you're not working with a realtor, the Agent Finder tool allows you to search for agents in your area and apply filters to help you find someone who specializes as a buyer's agent or a seller's agent, or in things like relocations or foreclosures. You can also check out reviews for the agents, and I really recommend that you do that. Go on their websites, make sure they have a website, make sure their website is kept up and up to date. It's very important to do your research and your due diligence before choosing a realtor. You're going to be spending a lot of time with your realtor, so make sure that you like them and you feel like you can trust them. Using their financial tools to estimate budgeting. Zillow features several types of financial calculators. Their mortgage calculator has information about loan programs, interest rates, home price, and down payments to give you a rough idea of how much your mortgage payment's going to be. But again, be cautious. Always check with your lender to see your numbers before counting on this tool. Their affordability calculator will help you figure out an estimate based on how much you can realistically afford to spend on a home. Zillow has a debt-to-income indicator and calculator, a refinance calculator, and an amortization calculator. Zillow is a great way to follow homes you're interested in. If you're in the market to rent or buy, you can make use of the Save feature when you're browsing listings. It's a convenient way to have the properties you're interested in one place, and you'll be notified if there's a price drop or any change to the listing. Plus, it'll recommend similar homes that you might have missed. That concludes today's episode of Carry On with Carrie Fitts. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time.